A new Grindelwald, an old callback, and a mysterious absence. What do all these things add up to, and do we ever find out the secrets of Dumbledore? Here are the best and worst things about Fantastic Beasts 3. Fans have waited for the Wizarding World franchise to officially address Dumbledore's sexuality ever since writer J.K. Rowling stated that the headmaster had a love affair with Grindelwald in his youth. But with Rowling never offering any canonical confirmation, and two Dumbledore/Grindelwald-centric Fantastic Beasts prequels having come and gone, fans had begun to think the day would never come. Yet at the beginning of Secrets of Dumbledore, the love affair between Grindelwald and Dumbledore is explicitly confirmed. During a dinner chat with the burgeoning dictator, Dumbledore admits that he had previously gone along with Grindelwald because he was in love with him. Though the lines confirming a romantic connection only amassed about 6 seconds and were cut from certain international markets, that might be enough for fans.
It was you who said we could reshape the world, that it was our birthright.
Fans were elated to see Muggle Jacob brandishing a seemingly functional wand in the film's trailers. Alas, deceptive editing has struck once again, as the film elaborates that Jacob's weapon is made of snakewood and doesn't even have a core. On one hand, it makes far more sense that Jacob isn't a no-match-born wizard, yet to tap into his powers. However, if he had just a teensy bit of lingering magic from an ancestor, it would explain why he so easily recalled magical events after getting obliviated. Neither Harry Potter nor Fantastic Beasts have explored this possibility, but it makes sense that there are varying levels of powers in wizards. We already know that some wizards struggle with spell work, while others soar. So who's to say there aren't people with a dollop of latent magic that can be used in a pinch but isn't powerful enough to board the Hogwarts Express? Technically, the movies could still explore this down the line, since Jacob's wand is a dud to begin with, but overall, the bait and switch is pretty lame. The Fantastic Beasts films gave fans an adult glimpse at the Wizarding World that offers a different perspective than what audiences got from the original movies. Nevertheless, it sure is nice to come home. While the first two Fantastic Beasts movies featured Hogwarts minimally, Secrets of Dumbledore recaptures the unbridled magic from the Harry Potter films. The adult fandom can now relive their youth with a nostalgic homage that doesn't take away from the plot. The movie treats fans to gorgeous aerial shots of Hogwarts, filled with nods to the original series. These moments will transport fans directly back to their childhood, providing valuable reminders of why this battle is so important. While the Fantastic Beasts films have adults waging this war against tyranny rather than children, they are fighting for the future that will give those children their moment in the sun. There's a certain generational beauty to that. Hogwarts will never stop being home for fans, and these reminders of what's at stake puts the overall battle into grand perspective.
If we're to defeat him, you'll have to trust me.
The romanticization of Snape and Dumbledore was bad enough in the Harry Potter series when Harry named his son Albus Severus after the bravest men he ever knew. Fans know that although both Snape and Dumbledore had their moments, Snape only turned away from Voldemort's murderous mission after the death of Lily, a woman he essentially stalked for years. Prior to his redemption, Snape was perfectly content to let Lily's son and husband die at the hands of Voldemort. So his rebellion against Voldemort wasn't exactly noble. He even went on to bully his supposed love son for 7 years. Yet, despite Snape's behavior toward Lily and his selfish, obsessive love for her, fans still romanticize the word always. The line references a time when Snape uses his Patronus in front of Dumbledore. When Dumbledore sees that Snape's Patronus is still Lily's stag, he asks,
After all this time? Always.
Cut to the Secrets of Dumbledore. When Aberforth meets his son Credence, who asks, "Did you ever think of me?" Aberforth says, "Always." Not only is it an unnecessary nod to Snape, but it's also more proof that Aberforth knew about his son and did little to nothing to find him. Dumbledore and Grindelwald are two of the most compelling, mysterious, and utterly confounding characters in the Wizarding World franchise. With their epic plotline that is played out in these 3 films, it's easy to sometimes forget that the series is called Fantastic Beasts. Newt Scamander and his little critters often feel like an afterthought. The Secrets of Dumbledore brings the creatures back to the forefront of the story, making their appearances integral to the rapidly darkening overall storyline. Harry Potter has always been heavy on mythology, and the Qilins mythos in The Secrets of Dumbledore is directly tied to the film's upcoming election. In the new movie, these creatures aid in choosing the leader of the magical world, bowing to someone worthy of the title. While being integral to the story, the Qilins' birth is also a stunning, impactful moment for the franchise as a whole. Given that Dumbledore was Harry's hero and mentor in the original series, which takes place from the young wizard's point of view, it's only natural that he would glamorize the headmaster's behavior. However, Fantastic Beasts is an adult series, and it's time to hold Dumbledore accountable for his actions. For starters, why is it that after it's been established many times that Dumbledore should avoid power, the Qilin kneels down before him? The Qilin bowing to Dumbledore and does all those lessons, and feels like pure fan service. Given that the movie's title is Secrets of Dumbledore, it would be nice if the film honed in on the mysteries and mistakes of Dumbledore rather than painting him in a flawless light. Both the Harry Potter and Fantastic Beasts movies are inherently political in nature, given that they feature dictators rising to power. Yet, since the original series took place at a school filled with youngsters, it prevented fans from diving too deep into the politics of it all. Now, with adult characters hailing from various countries, Secrets of Dumbledore offers the most in-depth look yet at wizarding politics and how an election is held. The film explores ancient rituals for determining new leaders, with such elements as the introduction of the Qilins. The movie also rectifies the second film's mistake of glamorizing Grindelwald with new quotes that blatantly say, in effect, dictators are bad. All in all, the movie manages to add a touch of magic to the politics of the series while honing in on how a megalomaniac like Grindelwald could manipulate voters and hold an election hostage. Luckily, Newt and his merry band of misfits make Grindelwald's reign as an official leader short-lived. This would have been only the beginning of Grindelwald's reign of terror.
If by tea time all of us are still alive, we should consider our efforts a success.
The recast from Johnny Depp to Mads Mikkelsen is striking, but it's not just a change in actor that is glaringly obvious. Grindelwald's entire aesthetic, from hair all the way down to his personality, is completely reimagined in the new film. There doesn't even seem to be any effort to make them feel the same, which will make it difficult to rewatch the Fantastic Beasts movies together someday. Nevertheless, it might be smart. Mikkelsen and Depp are two extremely different actors, and it seems foolhardy to ask the former to mimic the latter. So it's refreshing to see Mikkelsen play the character with more of a simmering, twisted approach than the overt, maniacal way Depp approached it. The plotline calls for a charming, duplicitous quality to the dictator for his rise to power to be believable after all. If Secrets had offered a tangible reason for Grindelwald's new appearance, however, it would have made the film's flow so much better. Magical creatures were the name of the game in 2016's Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, but Crimes of Grindelwald was a messy mishmash of a sequel. Now, Secrets of Dumbledore takes fans back to what they love most about the Wizarding World franchise, the magic. Most of the Harry Potter movies had at least one epic wand-wielding duel, particularly in the later installments. Secrets does a terrific job escalating tension as it gets to the big election, and a final battle in its aftermath, the first significant clash between Dumbledore and Grindelwald that we've ever seen on screen. Witnessing Grindelwald's murder of the Qilin serves as a reminder that he is a dangerous, ruthless man, and things quickly escalate from there. Not only does the moment show Grindelwald's murderous impulsivity, but it also offers a glimpse of what Grindelwald is truly capable of when he declares war on the Muggle world. Grindelwald and Dumbledore's battle results in a spell vortex. For Grindelwald and Dumbledore, there's an added level of heartbreak when the pair audibly hear each other's heartbeats. The result is far and away the most climactic ending to any of the Fantastic Beasts films. It also carries with it an appropriate level of heart, magic, incredible special effects, and a tease for what's to come. If you check the website Does the Dog Die before tuning into any movie involving an animal, you're not alone. It can be painful and even triggering to watch creatures get brutally murdered, even pretend ones. With Secrets of Dumbledore, fans are forced to bear witness to not one, but two savage death scenes for the angelic, deer-like Qilins. After Newt assists in the wondrous birth of the Qilin twins, a group of Grindelwald's minions show up, firing killing curses at them. One hits the Mama Qilin, and we watch her slowly die as she sees her baby carted off by the enemy before Newt notices the second baby. The heartbeat of the Harry Potter franchise has always been a threefold of love, loss, and the will to keep fighting. While the ending of the Crimes of Grindelwald seemed like it could be a final nail in the coffin of Queenie and Jacob's sweet romance, the Secrets of Dumbledore reminds fans that almost no one is beyond saving, if they choose to be better. Despite Queenie's lapse in judgment when she witnesses Grindelwald's cruelty firsthand, she can no longer abide helping him. Queenie's turn back to the right side of the war, the love she shares with Jacob, and their wedding at the end of the film are exactly what the characters and fans need to keep fighting for a future of love and tolerance. Tina Goldstein has been a staple of the Fantastic Beasts films from the very beginning. While she's underutilized in Crimes of Grindelwald, her absence is even more noticeable in Secrets of Dumbledore. A handful of scenes she appears in consists of her simply reacting to the film's events without much substance. Given that she was promoted to the head of the US Aura office off-screen, her absence is even more perplexing. It's reasonable to assume that she would help out with some of the political uprisings shown throughout the movie. The movie doesn't even have a throwaway line that Tina is on a top-secret assignment either, she's just absent. While some fans have guessed that Tina's absence is due to actress Catherine Waterston's unequivocal criticism of J.K. Rowling's controversial comments, nothing has been confirmed by Warner Brothers as of the making of this video. Whether that's the cause or not, it's the movie's job to have Tina's absence make sense plot-wise, and in that respect, it really falls short. Check out one of our newest videos right here, plus even more Looper videos about your favorite movies are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.